Einen wunderschönen Willkommen zum heutigen Abend. Willkommen zu einer weiteren Runde 3 Minutes to Midnight. Und vielleicht spielen wir noch ein zweites Spiel. Also, wir haben ja noch ein zweites offen. Wir sind in Kapitel 3. Und ich habe keinen Plan, was jetzt anstatt Tab geht nicht. Okay, ich drücke... Ich muss... Okay, gut. Was sagt das Inventar? Wir haben Bauplan, Flugblatt und eine leere Bandspule.
A reel of blank tape.
Okay. Wir haben die Unterstützung bekommen von den... Es ist jetzt auch Nacht, ne? Wir haben die Unterstützung bekommen von den beiden. Nee, hier ist zu, hier ist zu.
If I am not broadcasting one of my speeches, there is nothing worth listening to. I already purchased my groceries this week, and I stocked up on my offspring's favorite. I am contractually obligated to say the following. Twonkies are a part of a balanced breakfast.
Nee, okay.
I am
Nee, alles gut, okay. Das lassen wir nicht zu. Ist da irgendwas noch? Nee, hier ist zu.
There must be a way we can use Amos's fondness for Sheriff Pat to lure him outside the police station.
Okay. Wer ist das denn?
Maybe if I put it in terms of a presidential race.
Ist er nicht
Barrett,
tot?
will you be my running mate until the end of time? Lincoln, you are about as romantic as a dirty shoelace.
Ist er nicht tot?
Maybe I'm overthinking this.
Overthinking what, exactly?
Eliza, what are you doing
Ach so,
here?
das war ja davor,
I
ne?
live here, remember? Are you feeling all right?
No, I mean, yes. I gotta see this through.
See what through?
Eliza Barrett, will you please be my co-pilot for as long as we...
Lincoln, we have been over this. I am not changing careers.
Not what I meant. I want to walk you down the...
Lincoln, it is far too late for walks, and I am tired.
Okay, fine, I get it. Look, I literally got a jet. Lapidus made the mistake of eating lunch at Mike's. Again. So, now we're down a pilot.
Wait, I thought you were staying the night.
Don't worry, I'll be back in the morning before you even wake up.
I really do not like the idea of you flying at night.
Relax, honey. It's a routine flight, done it 1,000,000 times. What could possibly go wrong?
Eine Menge.
Have a safe trip, okay?
I will. I promise.
Versprechen gebrochen.
There is no rest for the wicked.
Okay. Ihn hatten wir schon, da brauchen wir nicht weiter. Oh. Geil.
Just the suggestion that I might be able to pick it up is amusing enough for me not to outright call you a numbskull.
Mr. Powell, you are a veteran, correct?
Oh.
That's right! I ran top secret missions for the highest echelons of the government. No big deal or anything.
That's very interesting.
I have absolutely no business with the water tower.
Okay, da können wir zum Glück nicht rein.
Ridiculous. A cardboard volcano cannot be following your movements. Stop being paranoid, Eliza.
Ja, aber der guckt. Ich hab's gesehen.
I do not think I spun that quite right.
Kamehameha.
Coming up with the name took us less than 5 minutes. Pronouncing it correctly, however, well, that took a few hours.
Mayor Barrett, please, just a moment of your time.
Typical Eliza Barrett, always stealing the spotlight.
What can I do for you, Miss...
Peterson, Nancy Peterson, of the New Mexico Times.
New Mexico Times? What happened to the old one?
Oh, that's a new one.
And she came all the way from Maine to ask about my bar.
I would like to ask you some questions, if you have the time.
Certainly. Who better to ask about our fair town?
Let us begin with a personal question. Who is Eliza Barrett? What's your story?
Die Wahrheit sagen, die gleiche Frage stellen, Interview beenden. Ja.
Ms. Peterson, you have such a charming accent. Where are you from originally?
Oh, you know, many different places in the East. My father was a traveling agent.
Agent?
I mean a plumber. For a plumbing agency. Let us move on to the next question, shall we? Let's chat a little bit about this town, which you love and cherish so much. What are some important landmarks?
Oh, Miss Peterson, perhaps you should talk to Max. He just completed a record-setting feat of strength.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see that moai over there? That's about 40 tons of granite.
Shipping must have cost you a fortune.
I tied the moai to my back and carried the damn thing all the way from Easter Island.
Ist klar.
You cannot be serious. To survive such an ordeal would be inhuman. Oh, I see. You are having a fun little joke.
Yeah, I'm just playing around. It was closer to 20 tons. 40 would be ridiculous.
Oh, I forgot to ask. I'd like to take some pictures of the town to accompany the article. Do I need a permit?
Of course not. Feel free to take as many pictures as you like.
And don't forget to take a picture of my handsome smile as well.
It is quite handsome indeed, Mr. Powell. Tell me, what is your secret?
Oh, these aren't my real teeth. These beauties are what's known as the Swiss Army dentures. They've got everything a soldier needs.
Cyanide pill, short-range laser-guided missile, grappling hook, fax machine, Bluetooth
Vor allem
speakers.
Fax.
And they give me a smile to die for. Don't you think?
Let's talk about something else. Yours is the only town of this size in the state with an operational military airfield. Could you tell me more about it, please?
Our airfield was built in 1792 by Sir John Airfield himself.
But the airplane was not properly invented until 1903.
Well, Sir John was ahead of his time. He was the first to anticipate the eventual need for such a place.
This is starting to sound more like an article about the airfield than the town.
What are you, Miss Peterson? A journalist or a Soviet spy?
What paper did you say you worked for again?
The Santa Fe Herald?
I thought you said...
This interview is over. I mean, thank you, Miss Mayor. That will be all.
Er war kein guter. Max, ich muss mal.
Look, Eliza, she's going to write about my bar. I'll be famous. The sky is the limit.
So viel dazu.
From a 1 to a 10, how would you rate the town's defenses?
Let me put it plainly. If the Soviets showed up, we'd be screwed.
Hä? Ich
Not
drücke
like
gerade
that would ever
nichts.
happen, though.
Nur die H-Taste. Hä? Was ist da passiert? Okay. Ich glaube, wir haben alles. Mal schauen, was hier hinten los ist. Hier ist nichts weiter los. Den Alarm will ja keiner irgendwie fixen. Hier geht's nicht rein. Okay. Wo waren wir denn noch nicht? Beziehungsweise jetzt ist ja nachts. Jetzt müssen wir eigentlich überall lang laufen und gucken, wer da ist.
It will certainly look more impressive with a lovely display of fireworks.
Oh, okay, ich
But
weiß.
perhaps we should wait for a special occasion.
Ah, okay. Nee, da nicht. Da lang.
If I could...
Nein, da lang. Da lang. Oh, der ist offen. Was ist das?
Well, well, what a pleasant surprise. To what do I owe this visit from such a distinguished figure?
Oh, Sam, you always know just what to say. I came to see your new venture, of course. You know I take great interest in local business.
You can't fool this old wolf, Eliza. You're here to ask for my vote, aren't you?
You can read people like a book. I have always admired this about you. I am glad to see the motel up and running. Although I still think you should have opened a fine dining establishment. It would be a great opportunity to...
To steal customers from Mike's and put him out of business, right? I told you before, I'm telling you again. Keep me out of your squabbles with Mike.
Well, you cannot blame a girl for trying. Is something the matter? You look particularly sad today.
Today is the 10th anniversary of the Great Fire.
Oh,
It should be my son standing here today and talking to you, not me.
I am so sorry, Sam. Truly, we all lost so much that day.
da ist ein Tentakel hinten als Bild.
Family, and the most heroic bear the world has ever seen.
Well, if you need anything, you can count on me. You know that.
Thank you, Eliza. I'll make sure to fill out the right forms this time.
Hier, da.
I would like to know more about this motel of yours.
Ask away.
Tell me about your breakfast menu. Because I know you cannot cook to save your life.
Well, yeah, about that. I've had to bring the food in from the bistro in Corona.
Please, excuse me, Sam. My hearing must be failing me because I could swear I just heard you say Corona.
What alternative did I have, Eliza? Order from Mike's?
God, no.
Now, keep it to yourself. The last thing we need is for Mike to find out about this. Who knows what he'd be capable of?
Hey, Mike, what brings you here?
Hey, Ben. Just the usual.
Sure thing. 50 gallons of my super flammable mix ready to go.
Oh, oh.
I would suggest finding another caterer. The sooner the better. How are the rooms?
The very best you'll ever find. Why not spend the night here and try it for yourself? On the house.
I would love to, but
Ich habe Reservierung in Michaels Imbiss. Ich habe bereits den anderen Hotel in Corona reserviert. Aha.
listen, Sam,
Before you answer, think about this. A romantic night with Lincoln, away from prying eyes. And, more importantly, away from Betty.
Was?
You sly fox. You had me the moment you said away from Betty.
Then it's settled. A room for two next weekend. You'll love it.
Okay.
Enlighten me as to your business philosophy.
Simple, affordable accommodation for everyone. No pointless extra charges.
I have heard enough. Sam, this cannot go on.
Oh, not this again.
Yes, this again. And pay attention this time. In fact, write it down. Start by adding the following to every bill. Booking fees, cancellation penalties, baggage handling, water, gas, keys.
Be reasonable. I can't possibly charge people for using their room keys.
Do you know how badly you could hurt your wrist every time you hand them over to a guest? Now, considering the beautiful scenery surrounding this place, you could easily charge for the view.
What view? There's nothing but rocks and cacti here. Am I supposed to charge people just for arriving?
Exactly. You are beginning to understand. Perhaps we should move on to other topics.
As you wish.
You never told me who you plan to vote for.
Well, there's always room for improvement, as they say. Perhaps it's time for a change in leadership.
Oh no, not you too.
Relax, Eliza. I was joking. Although, if someone put up a sign for the motel on the highway...
Well, that sounds simple enough, but I would have done it without the blackmail.
One can never be too careful with you, Eliza.
I must be going. I have a lot of campaigning to do.
Eliza, if you don't mind me saying, you look like you slept poorly.
Ach Quatsch.
Well, I had some bizarre dreams. But I am quite certain that the coffin my offspring replaced my bed with is to blame.
I had a strange dream myself.
What about?
A goose flew from its nest after nuzzling with its mate and soared through the skies. Then suddenly, the sky clouded. Lightning struck the bird, and it fell like a stone, spiraling until it crashed onto a newborn tree.
Oh, that is strange, indeed. But it was only a dream, Sam. You should not give it too much thought.
Ich weiß ja nicht. Okay.
By John Tyler's receding hairline. What are you doing? If you want to light fireworks, do so outside my pockets.
Oh, okay.
I already got close enough when I cut the ribbon. And I plan to keep it that way.
Wieso ist das schlecht?
I feel disturbing him again will have a harmful effect on my health. Cluck, cluck.
Quack, 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 quack.
What?
Huh? Who goes there?
Relax, Benjamin. It is I, Eliza Barrett, your mayor.
My house is off limits.
Sure thing, Benjamin. Sure thing.
You again, Miss Mayor?
Ach so, da wohnt er. Da wohnt er. Muss ich mir erstmal jemand sagen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the #1 venue for underage boxing matches in the state of New Mexico.
Mr. DeLuca, what is going on in there?
Is this an official query or an unofficial query?
Official, I suppose.
Then nothing's going on.
And if it is unofficial?
Still nothing going on.
Guck mal, das ist der Puma.
Absolutely not. If you want me to pet something, find a normal cat. A mayor should never be seen trespassing.
Ach, schade, wir kommen hier nicht rein.
As much as that crooked manhole cover bothers me, I have noticed it bothers Michael even more. So no, I will not be fixing it anytime soon. Leave the book alone. Nothing is going on that would require such extreme measures. There must be a way we can use Amos's fondness for Sheriff Pat to lure him outside the police station.
Ja, habe ich ja vor. Ich glaube, das geht jetzt, ne? Weil wir...
It will certainly look more impressive with a lovely display of fireworks. But perhaps we should wait for a special occasion. Mr. Huckleberry does not care for material...
Okay.
Oh, let him sleep. Amos is probably running him ragged, hunting cryptids or something equally not worth thinking about. Hello, Amos. Do you have a minute?
Well, sure, I do.
Give me one good reason not to reduce your budget next fiscal year.
One reason? Heck, I'll give you 3. The
Ja.
troop of Bacchus, the avian espionage, and the Sasquatch.
Okay.
What on earth is avian espionage? What? Are all the birds in town secretly operatives for a shadow government or something?
Not all of them, just the pigeons.
Wait, what?
When you walk out of your house, what do you see? A pigeon. When you walk out of your office, when you park your car, yes, it's a pigeon.
Amos, I understand that they made a mess on your new car. But for the love of Ulysses S. Grant's speeding ticket, get over it already. Come on, Amos. We talked about this. No more Sasquatch.
There's about to be a huge breakthrough in the case.
Are you sure it was not just some stray camper with an overgrown beard?
No way. They found footprints that definitely belong to a teenage Bigfoot. Right here by Crystalline Lake.
So, big footprints, but smaller.
Exactly. Isn't that exciting?
Amos, you gullible fool. Those were just regular human footprints.
Classic Bigfoot denial tactic. I won't fall for your government cover-up.
Du bist doch aber vom... Naja, okay.
Do you still believe the Chupavacas is real?
Still believe? Still believe? You saw it with your own eyes.
Whatever you think we saw, it was an illusion.
Oh, so now you're going to act like you didn't see Betty ride that thing into the woods?
I think I would remember watching my offspring ride a giant wolf into the woods, Amos.
Oh, I see what's going on here. But you won't be able to cover up Betty's tracks forever. The worst part is that thing's still out there.
Ah, never mind. My schedule suddenly got busy.
Yeah, don't let me keep you.
Amos already has a salary. What more do you want me to give him?
Kann ich da... Nee, kann ich... Oh.
Eliza, move one more inch and I'll be forced to fine you.
Try and stop me. You win this round. But remember, Amos, Eliza Barrett always wins. Amos's admiration for Sheriff Garrett knows no bounds. That might be of use to me. By John Tyler's receding, if you... It will certainly look more impressive, but perhaps we...
Auf einen besonderen Anlass. Super. Aber welcher sollte das sein?
Hey, Miss Mayor, back so soon? Let me guess. You want to join my band, don't you?
I would rather hit my pinky toe against the nightstand, but thank you.
Whatever. What do you want?
Without your guitar, you have no reason to be hanging around here anymore.
Die Gitarre ist unten beim Sheriff
Get a
drin.
job or something.
I'm on a hunger strike. I'm not moving until I get my baby back.
Well, congratulations on your new lifestyle. Regardless, if you are still here by 6 a.m., you will receive a parking violation.
I don't give a damn. I'm not moving until justice is served.
We'll see about that when Miss Valentine brings her tow truck. Why do you not simply buy a new guitar? Problem solved.
Monster, demon, devil. How dare you suggest I abandon my baby? What would you do if someone took the most important thing in your life away, huh?
Oh, please. No one could ever take my career from me.
That's not what I meant. Jeez, poor Betty.
I can count on your vote, right?
Well, I would,
Why do I feel like there is a but coming?
but you've broken a lot of campaign promises.
Mr. Huckleberry, I can assure you there is absolutely no connection between the promises I have made and their alleged failure to uphold themselves.
Do you even feel bad at all for the people who lost their jobs after you shut down KGFL?
Ultimately, the failure of the KGFL was a direct result of poor administration. Town Hall cannot be faulted for allocating its budget to higher priority projects.
Yeah, tell that to my buddies Walter and Frankie. They had to seek work in Corona, Miss Mayor. Corona!
Oh dear, those poor, poor people. May Washington himself have mercy upon their souls.
So, in good conscience, I can't vote for you. Hope you understand. Well, unless...
Unless what?
Unless you help me record my first album. If you do that, you'll get my vote. Deal?
I have no choice but to accept. How exactly are we going to record your album?
We just need to follow my 4 steps to Rockin' Glory Guide.
Oh, please do enlighten me.
It's easy. First, we need to get my guitar back.
Ich glaube, das braucht man
Second,
noch.
we need to find some kind of recording device.
This seems reasonable so far.
Band habe ich schon.
Okay, the third step is to get a tape to put in the recording device, so don't forget that. The final and most important step is to mail that baby to my record company.
This seems straightforward enough. I may require further details later on, however. I will be on my way now.
Have a good night, Miss Mayor. I am sure the statue will be unaffected by this small explosion.
Ich
But
glaube
it
nicht.
should cause enough commotion to distract Amos for a while.